Welcome to All In on Blue. We are a family who is all in on BYU, and we hope you are too. How is BYU going to fare this week traveling to Cincinnati? We're going to talk about that in just a minute. I'm David. We're with Taylor, Isaac, Keith, and BJ. What do you guys think? How are we going to do traveling on the road again to Cincinnati?
This is the biggest week of our year, right? And not to say UCF isn't formidable and could beat us on any given night, but Cincinnati's really the biggest test that we face still this year. How is BYU going to go on the road and fare in that game? We'll see. I'm excited to see it.
Well, especially coming off a big win, I think sometimes you have a little letdown, right? You get pumped up for a game. So hopefully we're right here for this back-to-back big games.
This game should not, if there's a letdown from BYU, we don't deserve to be in the conference championship. We don't deserve to be in college football playoff. We've got a lot to prove.
In college football.
We've got a lot to prove.
I think TCU at least reminds me in a lot of ways. Cincinnati reminds me in a lot of ways of TCU. I mean, if you look at kind of the makeup of their team, offensively similar quarterbacks, defensive strengths are similar to TCU. So I think it'd be similar. The question I have is, we're going back on the road. Do we maintain the confidence that we had coming into TCU, or do we revert back to the fears of going on the road like we did 2 weeks ago, right, in Lubbock?
Brendan Sorsby is a very good player, their quarterback. He's widely regarded as one of the best in the country. And he can beat us in a lot of ways if we let him.
Yeah,
I'll be very interested to see. I don't doubt our defense at all. They've proven themselves to us all. I have more faith in them than anything else on our team, right? I know our defense will step up, but can we hold him to enough? Like, can we keep him, corralled enough to let our offense score enough points to beat him?
He's almost 2,300 yards in passing. I think 22 passing touchdowns to 4 interceptions on the season. And he's rushed for almost 600, I think almost 600, maybe almost 500, 600. Anyway, he's had a lot of rushing yards. The guy can run as well when he can move. He's very mobile if you let him get outside.
It's interesting, too, because it seemed like he's able to pick out what the defense isn't ready for in a given moment, where a team might prepare to stop his passing game, and then he'll make him pay with his legs. And so BYU is going to have to play a fully complete game, offensively, defensively, special teams, to be able to stop them, to stop Brendan Sorsby especially.
They've got some good running backs on their team too, and they're a team that can run. They haven't done as much as they have in recent years running the ball, but they do have some good, solid running backs that can run on you, they can pass on you offensively.
Well, against Arizona, right, which was their last game, and it was a pretty close loss, a 1-touchdown loss to Arizona, but it looks pretty balanced. They rushed for 190 yards, threw for 154. Looks like what got them in that game is turnovers. They had 2 interceptions. So I think we need to keep the pressure on. And clearly, that was a game where Sorsby had 9 carries for 30 yards. So I think Arizona focused on making sure he couldn't run and get outside the pocket, right?
I watched that game, and Arizona was playing good football. So it's not like Cincinnati played a bad game. Mm-hmm. I mean, it was a good football game. Cincinnati's a good team. We're going to have to show up with everything we got to beat them, and hopefully ride into the sunset going to Arlington.
So, what were your biggest takeaways from that game that Arizona did that you think we can apply?
From what I remember, right, Fafita had his way a lot in the air, and that seemed to hurt Cincinnati, which that would be my preference. If BYU were to win, if I could say how BYU is going to win it, do it again in the air, just to solidify that, get some more reps, eliminate some drops from some receivers, kind of get that swagger, keep that rolling that we've got from TCU. I mean, we threw for almost 300 against TCU. We were a few yards short. I'd love to see them surpass that 300 mark and really kind of establish themselves as a team that can go into the rest of the season with their full repertoire and no holding back, the coaches can throw any game plan they need to together to win big games that maybe they haven't had to do in the past.
Their weak spot defensively is probably their defensive secondary. Their front seven are pretty good against the run.
And that'll be interesting to see. How does the offensive line fare in that, when clearly we've shown that we have some weakness with that against Texas Tech when they've got their front seven that's just mean and dirty. Can BYU get some good solid reps and dominate a good defensive line?
But TCU's is supposed to be more mean and dirty, their front seven, than Cincy's. So I would love to see us dominate like we did against TCU in our offensive line and defensive line.
So I said I really think there's a lot of similarities both defensively and offensively between that TCU team and Cincinnati. I think a similar plan of attack will work pretty well. I think if we can move to the air and we can rattle and slow down Sorsby a little bit, our defense get some penetration on him, a sack or two in there, and at least get in and create some pressure. I mean, he's good. Sorsby's really good.
Yeah, one thing I think I'm looking for is Bear to, again, like he did against TCU, is to work through his progressions, hopefully have a little bit more time in the pocket and work through all of his progressions and see all of his options before deciding to run.
I've been impressed with Bear as a pocket passer as we've seen it more and more. He really, it's not like that's his weakness. He's a pocket passer when he needs to be a pocket passer. He is. So just him getting more comfortable in that pocket, because if we can show up to the bigger game, not that this week's not big, but if we win these next two games and can have Bear really firing on all cylinders for where we hope to be in a few weeks, it's going to be huge for our team.
They've got some good athletes in their secondary. I think where we could do really well is picking them apart in the middle and in the gaps. I think we could, if Bear can get to his third and fourth checkdowns and hit that third, fourth receiver, get Carson Ryan involved in the game a little bit more, I think that's where we could have a lot of success in the passing game against Cincinnati.
Their offense is very, very commonly scoring 35 to 50 points. So they put points on the board, but our defense seems to be really in a good spot, and I'm hoping that we can really prove ourselves in holding a good scoring offense to, I'd say our sweet spot would be between 17 and 24 points. If we hold them to around there, we win this football game.
Who has Cincinnati played that's is defensively as stout as BYU?
Didn't they play Texas Tech?
No, they did not.
Utah.
They played Utah.
They played Utah. Yeah.
And
defensively, I'd say is probably similar.
Utah held them to 14
Probably one
points.
notch below. Similar.
Clearly a notch below.
But like a little notch.
But I think a big thing for this game, and it's something BYU struggles with, is they have to come out hard, and I think especially in the first couple drives, not make big mistakes on all three sides of the ball. Obviously, mistakes happen, but as long as we don't let those mistakes end in a turnover or, those explosive plays that cost us 50 yards, or
I agree.
I think those are big things, especially in the first couple of drives.
Setting the tone's huge. If we get the ball first, go down and score. If we don't get the ball, get a 3 and out or a stop, right? Those things are really set the tone of like, oh crap. Like if you let their team get rolling and think, oh, it's going to be a boat race, then it might be. So we got to make sure to.
Well, how much is last week's win against TCU, because like being the blowout that it was, because it was the first game that we set the tone in a while. Like, it feels like all of the previous games, we've allowed the other team to set the tone first, and then we come back in and we get into it. Yeah. So I would love to see us immediately go out there, set the tone, score, and then a quick 3 and out or anything like that.
I felt like we set the tone really well in the Arizona game when we played them. And then we had the rain delay. And Arizona came back out and set the tone. Right?
Yeah.
But, that was a good a good example of what we can do. So I think we need to do that and really be on it this game.
Against Texas Tech, it felt like we were ready to set the tone, and then we just made huge mistakes that cost us. That it's impossible to set the tone when you.
So would you rather see a consistent long drive on that first time, or would you rather it be like one big explosive play and just get the crowd going and everybody into it?
Consistent long drive for sure.
I think so too.
Yeah.
But I'd be happy with either one.
Yeah.
I mean,
but those
asserting
drives
yourself.
show that like it's not just because we had one mistake or whatever. It's like this is who we are.
I think-
and it's almost more deflating than like a quick bomb,
Yeah.
where it's just like, oh, okay, we can come back.
Well, we need long drives, but I think that special teams and the creation of turnovers, maybe even by our special teams, could be key difference makers in this game. I could see this being a game where if we can win the turnover battle and win on special teams, we could win it there.
no, turnovers don't count, David. Just by the way, maybe special teams count, not turnovers.
Look at that though. The Utah game, the special teams plays that bounced our way, right, or that were forced by us. When Utah fumbled that punt, we took advantage, right? And then when we fumble our punt against Texas Tech, I mean, you give them a layup to score first, and it really changes the momentum of the football game. So I think you're right, David. If our special teams show up in a way that sets the tone, and I think it'll bleed over into offense and defense just like it always does.
Yeah.
So because special teams, it's almost like if you can't get anything rolling offensively, your offense is thinking about it. You get off the field and you're like, man, what are we doing? Defense, same thing. Man, what's going wrong? Special teams, you show up, it's clean slate every time. Yeah. You go make a play, right? Oh, last time didn't go well on the punt. Let's go make something happen now on the punt. There's not a ton of schematic, oh, what are we doing? It's just go make it happen. And that's a good way to change momentum if it's not in your favor.
Cincinnati's good on special teams. So we'll have our work cut out for us.
Mm-hmm.
I think we will. I feel like BYU knows this is a massive game, right? We win this, not that we still have another game. I do know that, but this is really everything's on the line.
We're almost, for sure
if we want to control our own destiny, then we have to win this game.
Yeah. And so I think you're going to see him come out. Like in some ways, this is as big or bigger than the Texas Tech game because there's not.
We can't afford to.
Yeah,
We can't recover
There's
from
not
a
a
loss.
yeah. And the nation knows it too, which is why it's big noon kickoff again.
Primetime Fox, 6 p.m.
Yep.
6 p.m. Mountain, I believe. So don't have the day game. Thank the heavens.
Don't you guys love the national attention though? I mean, from
BYU's
from
gotten a lot.
not just in
national
football. I mean, we've been we'll have 3 games now that are either on College Game Day or Big Noon Kickoff after this weekend. Mm-hmm. We've had our basketball games. We had UConn on,
We're playing Wisconsin.
we've had a game on TNT before that. I mean, we're like, it's
Played
pretty
UNC.
crazy.
That's
cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's crazy to think that other teams have been feeling like this for decades. The SEC, man.
But now it's our turn.
But not many in both football and basketball.
Yeah,
Not many at
not
all.
many.
Not many at all. And the excitement around both is pretty fun too. I mean, you can pack the Marriott Center and LaVell Edwards Stadium at the same time if needed, right? There's enough support around BYU athletics that it's like
And not
everyone's
just then.
excited.
Then you could have it the exact same time.
Sell-out soccer game. Yeah.
Because that game was, I think, going on the same time as
the Delaware
the
game.
Delaware game. And
think.
both were, actually, I think.
No, maybe I'm wrong. Don't listen to me.
Other than maybe 1984, has there ever been a better time to be a BYU sports fan?
Somebody who was not alive in 1984.
No.
Well, yeah, but on the other side, right? I mean,
Oh, yeah. I was, all on blew up.
I'm just saying generally. I mean, I can think back to the 1920s. I haven't been alive that long. I'm just saying, as far as sports, has there ever been a time since 1984 that's better time to be a BYU sports fan? I don't think so.
I don't think so. There's not been a better time to be sports fan in general for most schools ever than BYU's right now.
Well, because we've
having-
had so much opportunity right
yeah,
now.
having a conversation where we can say we are in the postseason most likely for both the big two sports of football and basketball.
Well, and competing at the top levels of almost every sport
Yeah.
right now.
And we had a top 10 matchup against Texas Tech last week. We have a top 10 matchup BYU basketball against UConn this week. That doesn't happen. That BYU doesn't play in top 10 games, let alone in both sports in the same week. It's pretty fun.
And there was 30 minutes in between the UConn game and the TCU game, and it was just like,
A whole evening
Yep.
of
what a
perfect
Saturday.
entertainment.
barely have
What a
time.
Saturday.
Barely have time to pee before you have to
Yeah,
get the TV back on.
The
Go.
lawn's not being mowed. Nothing's getting done.
So I just want to remind you guys, I have the belt. So I don't know if you guys are ready for predictions, but this belt's on the line. So what do we think's going on
And that
this
is the
week?
official AEW belt, by the way. All in on blue.
That's what AEW stands for.
What are predictions? And then maybe what your key to the game is too.
BYU will win 14 to 44.
Is that ChatGPT telling you that?
No, that's just 1 point more than Utah beat them.
Utah scored 45.
Yeah, I know. Wait, what did I just say?
You said 14-44.
14 to 46.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and predict Cincinnati's a good team. I'm going to say we'll beat them 13 to 38. 38-13 BYU. My prediction.
Ooh. I don't think we can hold that offense as good as our defense is. I do think our defense ultimately is the X factor. When it comes to all three phases of the game, their offense is very, very good, Cincinnati's offense. Their special teams are very good. Their kicker is 23 of 24 last 24 field goals he's made. So he's right up there with Will Farron. I think the X factor for me in this game is our defense giving pressure and our offense being able to exploit their defense. Their defense is not quite as good as our defense, especially their defensive secondary. So I'm going to say, but I do think it'll be a little bit higher scoring game. Sorsby is that good that I think he's gonna get some points. I'm gonna go. I think we're gonna hit 40 again. I'm gonna say, but I don't. I think we'll hold them to 28. So let's go 42 to 28. My prediction.
I like it.
I'm
like
going
it.
to go, because I also think, I would love for us to hold them to 13, but I'm thinking they are going to score a couple times more. So I'm going,
Okay, sorry.
I'm going
Gosh.
21 to 38.
38-21.
38-21, yeah.
Okay.
I'm going 38 to 12. I think we keep them out of the end zone.
12.
12.
They've got a good
Keep them out of the
kicker.
end zone. Like that's 4 field goals.
4 field goals.
Oh.
Wow.
One per quarter. Or are you thinking it's
They do have a good kicker.
They have a good kicker.
David's digging for more.
Tell us, is that one a quarter?
David
Or
wants
is that 3 and
Which
1
hash are we
one and the
talking?
other half?
Which hash are we talking?
I just think our defense is going to
Exact
come
yardage.
out so strong. They have a tendency to bend, right? And so if there's a good kicker, I think they get some kicks. They'll move the ball. I don't think that we let them in the end zone.
Wow.
I would love that.
That would be amazing.
Keith, that's huge.
Give me the goggles, baby.
Good work.
I
Good
hope
work.
you get that belt.
Yeah, I really hope you win again. No, actually, I hope Isaac wins.
Because what do you think a statement win like that would do for us? Like, do you think that is enough if we have a win like that against Cincy, who for most of the year has been thought of as a really good team? And we had that win against TCU, and assuming we do really good against
UCF.
UCF, do you think that's enough for if that we're just in regardless of the outcome of...
If Texas Tech boat races us once again, it's not going to look good. Yeah. I realistically don't think that they'll put us in over their desire to put in 9 SEC teams. I just think there's still enough bias that they're gonna throw
They're going to
everybody
get
in
9
there.
SEC teams and they're going to leave us out.
Exactly. No,
Okay, say it's like a
crazy to
say
me.
though we lose to Tech and it's like
If it's
somewhere
close,
in the 20s to somewhere in the 30s.
if it's close, we could have a shot.
Yeah.
But it's slim, and it's going to take some
So
losses.
you think with 2 losses, if we've lost twice to Tech and nobody else,
if
if it's close, we
if
stand
it's
a
close,
chance.
there's a chance, but we're going to need help. If it's not close, there's no chance. I don't think the committee will do it.
But I also think we need some pretty big wins.
Yeah,
over
yeah, that's
Cincinnati
what
and UC.
I'm saying. That's
that's-
what these blowouts.
I think we need some.
Hopefully.
I think we need some losses with some Big Ten, maybe another ACC loss,
ACC or SEC?
Oregon.
an ACC in, and we just need some more losses with some of those teams that are
Well, do you
hovering
think?
around
I don't think an
us
ACC
for
team
us
is
to
going
get
to
in with a loss.
be what
in the-
takes
in the
us out.
championship.
ACC, there's only
They're
going to
gonna
be
get
one
one,
ACC.
and
Yeah,
it's just
we need to have them only get one in.
Yeah, they'll only get one.
I would be shocked if the ACC gets more than one.
I don't even think
Well,
Miami
what
has.
if Georgia Tech wins and Miami doesn't have any other losses except for one more loss? They, for whatever reason, they love Miami.
Miami. I
Miami
just don't
getting
think Miami will get in. Miami doesn't even
Miami
have a
is Notre
chance.
Dame's best win.
Oh, the whole thing is a joke. The whole thing is a joke.
Yeah.
But Utah's our best win, probably.
Yeah.
As bad as they are.
Yeah, but
I think
our best win at
I
that
think-
point will be
I
Texas
think
Tech.
Utah-
Utah, you're a good
I
team.
think Utah
You're a
is
good
better
team.
than Miami.
Just kidding.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I would agree.
Yeah. This year.
And I don't like Miami's quarterback very much. Don't like him. Rubs me the wrong way. Side note.
Yeah.
What about him?
Just
Oh, I'll tell you. He's so just self-absorbed. Like, he only cares about himself. Like, no matter what, he
did throw.
I don't know.
Threw his receivers.
Bad play call.
Yeah.
I don't make any
When he
sense.
threw his receivers under the bus, I was like,
that's what rubbed me the wrong way. It's been
Yeah.
downhill ever since.
But I like how hard the guy works.
Are you at his work yet?
Thanks,
or-
David.
yeah, what's your favorite?
No.
What else is your favorite thing
I
about
like
him?
everybody.
Oh, do you?
I like everybody.
Well,
See,
What do you think about Kyle?
this is
Whittingham?
why David's all of our favorite uncle. We know he's lying, but he's still being a good guy. Just kidding.
No, I even like Kyle Whittingham. He's BYU national champion.
I love
Go, Kyle.
friend of the show.
That's another thing. BYU's gonna need. This is turning out to be our biggest game of the year, and it's because we've won every biggest game of the year to this point,
Well,
except for Texas Tech. Don't bring it up. I was trying to look over it. I've forgotten. Okay, if we get into the conference championship game, I have all the faith in the world that our coaches and our staff and our players are going to have a very different game plan than we had against them
I think
to
so,
at
too.
least give ourselves another crack at it. Because we know if we show up and try to do what we did, it just didn't work. They're a really good team. And
Plus,
so,
the game won't be in Lubbock.
yeah, which changes things.
yeah, it'll be all the way in.
It's going to be
It'll be 2 hours away in Arlington.
Yeah, but
Maybe what is it? 2.5? It might be 3 hours.
but if we get there, we get half the tickets,
That's
right?
true.
So I think we'll fill them. I don't think we're gonna.
We've already filled 4.
We've already
Maybe
five.
Maybe
We've
5.
already filled 5.
We may
Oh, yeah.
may be broadcasting live.
I don't
Arlington.
know. I don't have the funds to transport all this equipment.
Subscribe,
If you wanna
please. If you
donate,
keep
yeah.
subscribing, we may broadcast live from Lubbock. Come on, fans.
Sneak all
Come on,
this
fans.
through the security.
But hey,
fake media passes.
But if it's not live, there will be an epic episode.
Yeah, but we'll
We'll
do some
at
things.
least do maybe like an Instagram
We'll do some
live.
selfies or something.
Yeah.
You'll see some clips from the hotel.
Oh,
room
yeah,
after.
we'll get some shorts going.
guys, calm down a little bit. We have 2 games we have to win, and I hope as fans,
Buzzkill.
right, we're excited.
Keith, not cool.
No. Listen,
There always has to be a party pooper at the party.
Yeah, that's
But
why
this is-
we invited
if
you.
the team is thinking this way, we could be in trouble,
That's
Yeah, oh yeah.
right?
Luckily,
I just
luckily
really
we
don't
get to be
think they
Luckily,
are.
we're fans.
Luckily, we're fans, and I don't
team.
think the team's thinking like that because last year,
they're just
This
looking at the
game
next
is the
game. They're
biggest
focused.
game of
They're
the year.
focused. They're looking at the next game.
We're saying all this, but next episode it's going to be Comment down below if you're looking for or if you're a Utah fan looking for tickets to the Big 12.
Hey.
Whoa. Last time we invite you back.
Here's my problem.
But we do have our tickets, and if you want to charter a plane with us, we'll sell you. How much are we charging now for seats on the plane?
Depends on how much the plane costs.
If you want to come,
We gotta do some research.
we'll get you a bargain.
We gotta do some research.
It would be fun. It would be really
The all
fun.
in
It'll
on
be
blue.
fun.
The all in on blue charter.
We get all 250 of our subscribers to come with us. We could charter a plane.
I think we're over 350 now.
Probably as we speak. It's climbing.
It is climbing. It is
climbing.
growing.
We appreciate
Thank you.
We love doing this. It's fun, and we need your support and your help. So we've really enjoyed doing.
We got
this.
big plans, big things coming.
Yeah.
We ended with 4 sacks in the last game. You guys think it's possible to get 5? 5 sacks in this game against Cincinnati? I didn't think we could get 4 against TCU's offense.
I'm all in on that.
You think 5? We think we can pull off
I
5
think we
sacks?
can pull off 5 sacks.
This team's gonna have to show up with some vengeance. We're gonna have to really wreak some havoc, win by a lot. We're letting the troops loose. I'm predicting 5 sacks. I'm all in.
Okay,
all in on 5 sacks.
All in or fold. Isaac,
I'm all in.
you're all in on 5 sacks.
That
Five
would be
plus sacks.
epic.
Keith, what are you all in or
5-sack
fold on the
predictor.
5 sacks?
It depends. Do we have our defensive line out there looking or listening to this and our linebackers? Because if
they
you're
know we're betting on
listening,
this?
I'm all in.
All right.
But if not, you're folding.
All right, all in our full.
I'm actually going to
Okay, I'm all
fold on the sacks.
Oh,
All right, all in our full.
Well, because Sorsby is a better scrambling, more mobile quarterback, but very similar in passing styles. Last time their offensive line, I would say, is similar. So we got 4. I think we're going to get 3. I don't know, maybe 4. I don't think we're going
5 down to
I'm just
3.
I'm just going to fold.
But,
I'm just gonna
but
fold
let
on it.
us know in the
But you
comments.
tell us.
Yeah,
you tell us
if
what
you're
you
all
think.
in or if you're folding.
All
on
in or
that.
fold on the
5
the
sacks?
5 sacks
all right, all in our full.
or more. 5 or more sacks.
we've got a
All
stable
in or
of
fold.
pass rushers.
We do.
We do, and it can be any one of them, from linebackers to
Johnson.
defensive.
There's no doubt. There's
They
no
can be our
doubt.
corners.
Johnson's a pass rusher.
Yeah.
Tanner Wall sack this game.
Ooh,
That'd be huge.
safety coming
All right.
in for a sack. Ooh.
All in our full.
Well, let us know. All in or fold on 5 sacks. And I think this is a wrap. We really appreciate you for being a fan of the show. And please subscribe. And we are all in on blue. We hope you are too. We'll see you next time.
Go Cougs!